Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to...
Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team. And they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th. They've got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Slithers into space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
That's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. On the option. Going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Give to the running back. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. 4 angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Oregon Michigan has it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Unloads it left. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. It's a running room. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And the Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man. Smashes through the tackle. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Moving out of the pocket. They might go back to that one in the big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll move the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's low. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
There he goes, turning on the Jets, and he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Back to pass, it's Childs. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Snags it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And just like that, with the big play, they're set up as he goes out of bounds at the 18. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Child. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Belly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's caught downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Moore to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's caught. It's Frazier. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. We both try to catch it. A lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. To throw, it's Childs. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and they're
Got some room headed to the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24.
35. Michigan State, 24.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's got it on the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback adapting. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Moore to the air. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Childs. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Vellick. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Skips away from pressure. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves. They wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence.